What does it really mean to be healthy? Is it simply not being sick, or is there something more to this? Imagine a man in 1850. He has no fever, no pain, or no visible illness. Is he really healthy? For centuries, this was the question that shaped medicine, public health, and dentistry also. Hi, I'm Dr. Asha Priyanka, your public health dentist, and today we'll talk about the changing concepts of health. Today, let's travel through time and see how the idea of health evolved from absence of disease to dynamic, holistic approach. Our story begins in the age of germs. Doctors discovered bacteria, Pasteur, Koch. Diseases finally had names and causes. So health was defined very simply. Absence of disease equal to health. If you didn't have a disease, you were healthy. This became the biomedical concept. But there was a problem. A factory worker with no disease but living in pollution, stress, poverty, was he really healthy? Medicine slowly realized that the definition was incomplete. Public health then took a step outside the hospital. Doctors started to see where people lived, what they drank, what they breathed also. Health was no longer static. It was seen as a balance. It was seen as an equilibrium between man and environment. And the disease was the maladjustment. The focus on this concept was on imperfect man and imperfect environment. And the emphasis was on sanitation, water, occupational health, and air. In the dental setting, we can see this as dental fluorosis. It is simply put as the result of an environmental maladjustment or an imbalance. Then came a powerful realization. People with the same disease did not behave the same way. Some avoided treatment, some feared dentists, and some never sought care. Why? Because health is also psychological and social. Thus emerged the psychosocial concept. Health was influenced by social factors, psychological factors, cultural factors, and economical and political factors also. Dental anxiety affects the utilization of services, and some cultural influences are still seen on dental hygiene practices. Now, medicine stepped back. They looked at the whole human being, body, mind, society, environment, and they realized that all of this was connected. This became the holistic concept. Health is a complete state of physical, mental, and social, and later spiritual and emotional well being also. Basically, the holistic concept is a synthesis of all the previous concepts. And the more emphasis was kept on promotion of health and protection of health, it also recognizes that social, economic, and political and environmental factors all play a role in health. When it comes to dentistry, what we call as holistic health can be something like patient centered care, where the patient is kept first and foremost, functional aesthetics or dental work that looks good but also functions well, and oral health that affects speech, mastication, and self esteem also. So, you get what I'm saying, right? All of this gave birth to what the modern dentistry looks like today. So in 1948, WHO defined health as a state of complete physical, mental, and social well being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. It was revolutionary, but it was also too perfect. So there was a lot of criticism for it. Complete well being is extremely impractical and very difficult to measure, also. Most people would be labeled unhealthy if that was the case. So this led to a shift towards functional health. Basically, that just means that people have the ability to function despite of having a disease. We see it every day. Our parents have high blood pressure, diabetes, thyroid. They still function in the society, right? We have half of those things by now. Now let's see a concept called health disease continuum. Health is basically not binary. It's not healthy versus sick. It is a continuum. So it's basically ranged from, on this side of a spectrum, we'll call it positive health, and then better health, freedom from sickness, unrecognized sickness, mild to severe sickness, and finally death. Basically, we say that it's not a single cutoff point, health. The highest point would be the WHO given positive health, and the lowest point would be death. But this is all in continuum. Now, these changing ideas demanded action. In 1978, the world declared health as a human right at the Alma Ata. Thus was born primary health care, the practical application of all these changing concepts of health. And primary healthcare stood basically on 4 pillars. That's equity, community participation, intersectorial coordination, and appropriate technology. With key elements like health education, nutrition, safe water, maternal and child health care, immunization, and essential drugs, dentistry shifted from treatment to prevention to community care. And health now became a global goal. The vision of health for all is what led to the Millennium Development Goals, which basically targets poverty, maternal and child health care, communicable diseases, and the whole environment. Public health itself evolved in many phases. There was the charity-based care, sanitation phase, bacteriological phase, preventive phase, social medicine phase, and health for all phase. Each phase basically reflected on how health was understood at that time. In India, these ideas shaped policies through some landmark committees. Coming to the Boer Committee, this formed the foundation for public health care. The Mudaliar Committee, they strengthened on equality. The Chadda and Mukherjee committees, they worked on health workers and program separations. The Junglewala Committee, they helped on integration of health services together. The Carter Singh Committee, which worked on multi-purpose workers. And the Sri Vatsav Committee, which worked on community participation. Also, the Bajaj Committee, which worked mainly on health empowerment, health manpower, and also education. Now, modern public health focused on wellness, not only treating diseases, but preventing them also. Health is determined by biology, the lifestyle, environment, socioeconomic status, and health services. This we all understood today. And in the dental focus, what we can see is tobacco cessation, diet counseling, oral hygiene practices, and behavior modifications. Basically, the changing concepts of health is what explains to us why public health moved from treatment to prevention, why dentistry is no longer about drilling and filling, why the community participation matters so much, and also why health is a social goal and not an individual event. Changing concepts of health form the foundation for primary health care, health for all, and modern dental public health as we know it today. Now, let's see some flashcards and MCQs. What are the key elements to healthcare? The answer: health education, nutrition, water and sanitation, maternal and child care, immunization, and essential drugs. According to the ecological concept, disease is A. Absence of health, B. Presence of pathogens, C. Maladjustment between the man and the environment, and D. A result of psychological stress. Answer is C. Maladjustment between Man and the Environment. To get more such MCQs, flashcards, please download our app. And if you'd like more such mind maps, they're available in our book for public health dentistry, which is available for purchase on Amazon, Flipkart, and our website also. And also, you can like, subscribe, and follow us on Instagram so that you can get more such videos. Thank you.